Hello, 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 beautiful people. I am Kortnee Whitehawk, and it is an honor to be here with you today to speak with you during this 11:11 workshop. Hopefully, every single session that you have been attending is going to magnify your abundance and bring just wonder and awe and joy into your life. I am Kortnee Whitehawk. I am with Confluence Healing Arts. I'm the founder of Confluence Healing Arts. I am a shamanic healer, spiritual teacher, and just do a lot with people in an alternative wellness approach to work with energy medicine and healing in many wonderful ways to bring you greater joy, greater abundance, greater peace and healing in your life. Today, I am here to talk with you on the topic called Give Me, Give Me, Give Me. Finding out what your inner child really wants. So here we go. Grab a pencil, take some notes, and if you have any questions and feedback, I would love to be able to communicate with you if there's anything more that I can share with you. When I was in college, I dated a guy named Pat, and Pat was a really interesting guy. He was super cute. He was the captain of the lacrosse team. And when I got to college, I had been in honor society, first chair flute player, not the kind of gal that the cute boys, the captain of the lacrosse team, like Pat was, they didn't want to date me. I was kind of a band nerd, right? So Pat wanted to date me, and I was super excited about that. But he was a bit of an interesting character. Dated him for about a year, and on Christmas one year, he said, "I'm tired of how Christmas goes, buying all these gifts for other people and giving to other people." He said, "This year I'm going to do it differently. This year is going to be give me, give me, give me." And I thought, oh my goodness, who is this guy? But he taught me something that I want to share with you. We are so conditioned to give, give, give to others that we forget that we also need to receive. So my boyfriend, Pat, from my freshman year of college, taught me a really important lesson. Sometimes we just need to receive, and that is okay. And here's why this is so important. I am a trained Paco in the tradition of the Andean cosmovision, the high Andes. The shamans of Peru are called Pacos. And there is a concept in the Andean cosmovision called Ayni, Ayni. It is a Quechua word. And basically, if you wanted to know what that word means, you'd have to write a 1,000-page book to really communicate the idea. What's important to know today about Ayni, it is the law of reciprocity. This concept is in every single spiritual tradition and religious tradition around the globe. The idea of we reap what we sow. Karma, right? The give and take. It's an important energetic law of the universe. And the reason this is so important is because it is a cycle. Giving and receiving is a cycle. You can't have one without the other. This is a natural cycle that occurs throughout the globe in everything that we see and everything that we do. If you look at nature, just look behind me at this beautiful river that I am not sitting in front of currently. This is a beautiful backdrop. By the way, this is here in Texas. This is the Guadalupe River in Central Texas, not far from San Antonio, Texas, in case you are wondering. If you look in nature, the cycles that are there, the cycle of water, you can't have rain without evaporation. Think about the cycle of life. You can't have birth without death. Think about the cycle of trees. Trees stand in the middle between receiving rain and sunshine and roots in the ground and giving and receiving, the cycle of receiving carbon dioxide and putting out oxygen. All of these cycles cannot function if the cycle is broken. That makes sense, right? Think about night and day. When we go to sleep at night and the sun has set, we know that the cycle will start over again the next morning as it continues. It's another example of a cycle. The cycles of the moon. You get the idea, right? It's no different for us as humans, the give and the take. That is why this talk is called Give Me, Give Me, Give Me. Because my crazy freshman year of my college boyfriend, he was onto something. We cannot fully give of ourselves as we have been taught to do if we also cannot fully receive. Interesting thought, right? I'm going to ask you a question right now. What is something you need? What is something you want right now? Take a moment, write it down. First thing that comes to your mind. Okay, ready? What is stopping you from getting that thing? Why don't you already have it? Just trust what comes up immediately. Maybe some of you feel uncomfortable to ask for what you need, to say what it is you want. Others of us are more comfortable saying so. Ask yourself now, how comfortable am I with asking for what I need, for saying what I want? Part two of that question is, how confident am I that I'm going to get what I want, what I say that I need, what I know that I need? What happens is we sometimes stand in the way of our own receiving. Why is that? What does your gut say right now? Why are we unable to receive? Why do we block that which we know that we need, that which we know that we want? There's a lot there. For many of us, we feel unloved. We feel unworthy. We feel undeserving. Or, which seems even smaller, we don't think we are ready. Well, I'm not ready. If I got that, I wouldn't know what to do with it because I'm not ready for it yet. Let me get everything in my life lined up and perfect. Analysis paralysis, the tyranny of perfection. We can't have what we want or truly need until everything is perfect and ready. Why do we do that to ourselves? There's a lot of reasons we do that to ourselves. I want you to think for a moment, why do you think you do that to yourself? Some of us have been brainwashed from the time we were a child and told we weren't good enough, told we weren't lovely enough, told we weren't worthy enough. Others of us have grown up in a cultural society that has told us that we, especially as women, aren't worthy, that we shouldn't want that it's wrong to want, that we should give. Think for a moment and ask yourself, what are the pieces that are stopping you from receiving? Just what comes to mind? Because these are the pieces that need to be explored, which brings us into shadow work and looking at what's going on in the underneath. And of course, we can't cover that in a short seminar. That's a bigger conversation for a bigger day, but these are the seeds of what we need to track down. Why are we scared to receive? Why do we feel uncomfortable? And why do we get stuck in what I like to call the tyranny of the how? When we know that something is coming our way, sometimes we get paralyzed by the fear of how to do something. instead of just trusting that it's going to take care of itself, right? I know there are some of you out there nodding your head right now going, that's me. You know how I know that? Because I've been there. I've been going, right, but if I get that, what am I going to do with it? How do I make it happen? But I don't know how. And then there's also imposter syndrome. That's a big one that a lot of people suffer from as well. I want you to think about right now, what is your superpower? What is the most amazing, incredible, unique thing about you that you can do that nobody else can do? That you alone are able to give? I know you're like, wait a minute, we're talking about receiving. Why did we switch to giving? Bear with me. What is your superhero? What is your superpower? What is something that you could do all day long, every day, and never get tired of doing it? It may not be the career you're in. It may not be the job you go to every day. Some people are lucky enough to say, yeah, I actually get paid to do the thing I love most. It's hard for us sometimes to talk about the thing we love most because we believe that we need to work harder, do more, and even maybe be a little bit miserable in our work. But that isn't true. Our authenticity, one of the things in my programs in Confluence Healing Arts is my signature practice: ground, center, balance, focus. Center is about authenticity, coming to the center of who you are. What is your own unique blessing, your own unique gift, your highest and best superpower? That thing that you could do all day long and feel energized, feel invigorated, feel beautiful about. What is that for you? That is your superhero. That is your superhero power. And I want you to think about that. Who is your superpower? What is your superpower? Who are you? Uniquely beautiful, great, and brilliant. Here's why this is important. When we give from a place of authenticity, from our center, when we give from our place of superhero powers, our greatest gifts, our authenticity, then we give fully. When we give fully, it's how we learn to receive fully. That is the cycle. So if you think about carbon dioxide and oxygen, the tree can only put out as much oxygen in it's a relative proportional mathematical problem. Please don't ask me to do math. How much carbon dioxide comes into the tree directly determines how much oxygen that tree can put out. Think about fire. We all know that if you light a fire and you put a metal thing on top of the fire to smother that fire, you are taking the oxygen away from the fire, and it can no longer be fire. The flames, the heat, the energy that the fire puts out is directly relational to the amount of energy it receives. Hopefully you see where I'm going with this. We, as powerful givers, healers, teachers, spiritual masters, people that are on a spiritual journey, raising our vibrational consciousness to plug into the collective consciousness, connecting to light living energy. We have been conditioned to believe that give is the golden way, and that is how everything is going to be made right. But this idea of a cycle, give me, give me, give me, is so important. Because if your fire is not being fueled with the proper oxygen, if you are a tree and you're not getting enough of what you need to give, that's how we get stuck. This cycle of Eine, there's that word again, this law of reciprocity, this law of give and take. I encourage you today to really become thoughtful and reflective about how you feel on this subject. Some of us are great at receiving, but most of us have trouble allowing ourselves to receive. So what can you receive? We can receive compliments. We can receive gratitude. We can receive money. We can receive love. What is it that you most need to receive? What is it that you feel like that you need? Because when we acknowledge that, we can step into a place where that cycle of give, give, give becomes complete. When we are nurtured, when we are nourished, that inner child within us needs to be fed. Otherwise, we are a well run dry and we cannot fully give of ourselves. When we take the time to really think about receiving, to really step into a place of saying, yes, I accept these gifts. It is unbelievable the magnitude of what will shift for you. So let's do a little journey. We're going to go on a little meditation journey. This is my gift to you, and I hope you will receive it. I have a couple gifts for you right now. I want you to just close your eyes and take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Taking another deep breath in, and as you breathe in, I want you to imagine breathing in the light living energy, the wisdom of the cosmos, and exhale. And as you exhale, just release, give back. Give back that which you no longer need, that which is no longer serving you. Give it back to Mother Earth, and breathing in and exhale. And I want you to imagine for a moment that everyone here that is listening to this right now, and right now being whenever they are listening, space and time are but an illusion, all of us are in a forest together by a beautiful river. I want you to imagine as you breathe in and out that you can reach into your own chest, right deep into your soul, and just take out your finest gift, your finest, purest gift of gold, and hold it in your hands and look at it and really see your most authentic gift, the most beautiful part of yourself, and just look at it. And I want you to imagine that you place this gift in the middle of a circle of seekers, a circle of love, of people that are here learning and growing together. Don't be worried, because you're going to get your own gift back. So you can feel safe and place it in the middle of this circle. And I just want you in your mind's eye, as you breathe in and out, to imagine this pile of gifts growing as each one of us places our gift in the middle. Just watch this pile grow. This beautiful pile of gifts, breathing in and out in this beautiful forest with a river flowing by. And now I want you to notice this pile of gifts and just look at it. Just imagine these gifts piled up in front of you. And notice if there's a gift there that calls to you, that calls your attention. I want you to reach out into the circle and choose a gift that looks appealing to you. And take that gift into your lap and just hold it and notice it. Unwrap it if it needs unwrapping. And as you breathe in and out, accept this gift if it's something that you feel that you want to have. Notice how it feels to receive a beautiful gift. Notice what is the gift. And now reaching back into the circle, choose another gift. And drawing it to you and holding it in your hands and in your lap, notice what is it? What is this beautiful gift that you have taken from the circle? And just notice and allow yourself to receive this second gift. Just breathing in and out and exhale. Notice what it feels like to receive. Allow yourself to receive. Just breathing in and out. And now looking back into the center. And notice that your gift is there, waiting for you. And notice that the pile of gifts hasn't gotten any smaller. In fact, it is even larger. It is even stronger, and it is glowing, and it is powerful. It is beautiful. Just breathing in and out. And now just drawing your own gift back in, knowing that you can put it back into the circle anytime you choose. And just slowly, gently coming back into this space. Opening your eyes, giving another exhale as you come back to this space. And just take a moment to jot down on your paper that you have, what are the gifts that you received? Just take a minute to write that down. And I also want you to notice, what did it feel like to give your gift away? Were you comfortable receiving? There's no wrong answer here. There's no right way to give, and there's no right way to receive. This is an exercise in awareness on how you are evolving in this circle of Aini. I encourage you, though, today to really think about receiving. What is it that you need most? And are you truly willing to receive it? But first you have to ask and let the universe know, and let all of your spirit guides and teachers and God, by whatever name you call it, you have to say, I'm willing to receive. I'd like to leave you today with another gift. One of my favorite activities to do as a shamanic healer and an energy worker, and as a nature connection guide and guru, is to work with power animals and spirit animals. And so I have 3 cards here for you today with 3 essential oils that I've paired up. And I'm going to show you each one. Choice number 1 is, I just want you to trust and intuitively choose. The first one is lavender oil, and there's an animal. The second one is frankincense oil, essential oil. We'll talk about what these mean in a moment. And there's an animal that goes with that one. And the third one is ginger. And there's an animal that goes with this one. So which one do you choose? Are you choosing lavender, frankincense, or ginger? Okay, write it down. Are you ready? All right, here we go. I'm going to tell you what each of these is. Number 1 is the lavender oil. And lavender is an oil, for those of you, I'm sure many of you work with essential oils. Lavender is a calming oil. It's a soothing oil. It's wonderful healing properties. Fantastic if you have a wound. It helps you sleep. One of my favorites, lavender is. The animal today that goes with the lavender is the ladybug. And I'm not sure if this will turn up reversed on the video, but this is the ladybug animal. For those of you who chose the ladybug is a wonderful animal. It has been traditionally recognized as a sign of luck and affluence. It's an animal of good fortune. This is a time of abundance. It is a time of receiving. So how cool is that? And I didn't plan these, y'all. I just picked them. I just went with my intuitive gut. I knew my topic today, and I just laid out these three and intuitively chose the oils to go with them. So just really trust. If you picked this animal of ladybug, this ladybug is coming into your life today to say, this is a time of good fortune. This is a time of abundance. So be willing to receive. Be willing to receive all good things in your life. Thank you, Ladybug, for showing up for us. And thank you, Ladybug, for showing up for me to really reinforce my topic today. All right, that was exciting. All right, who picked frankincense? If you picked the frankincense oil, first a word about frankincense. Frankincense, I am a world traveler. I travel the world, and I teach classes in different places that I travel and make videos. I never travel without frankincense. Frankincense is a bug repellent. Frankincense is a wound healer. Frankincense is an anti-inflammatory. This is such a powerful oil. This has been used since ancient times. The ancient Egyptians used frankincense. Man, this is one of my favorites. And this showed up for me today. I opened my bag of oils and I picked the first three that jumped out. And I'm not surprised that frankincense popped out, because it is a personal favorite of mine. If you've never worked with frankincense, give it a try. Very powerful, antibacterial, antiviral. This is some powerful stuff right here. Let's see what the animal is with it's a mouse. Wow, that's a strange juxtaposition. You have this powerful, powerful oil with what is seemingly a tiny animal, a mouse. A mouse is a super industrious, resourceful little animal that often gets overlooked. But mouse is a powerful animal. If mouse is your spirit animal today, if this power animal is showing up for you, mouse sometimes shows up to remind us not to overlook the details. Mouse is about being fastidious and organizing and doing the little tasks that need to be done. I feel like this is so important today, because mouse reminds us to pay attention to what's going on around us. Take a closer look. And I love that this showed up today with this message of receiving, because I've been encouraging you this whole time. Take a look, be willing to examine. So ask yourself, if mouse has shown up for you today, what are the details that maybe you need to look into, to say, how can I better receive? Are there some details I'm missing? Or what are the specific details of what I need to receive? Powerful animal, that little guy, that little mouse. Remember, it was the mouse who showed up and pulled the thorn out of the lion's paw. Remember that story? Powerful little guy right here. He was afraid to walk up to the lion. Do you all know that story? Yeah. He was afraid to go help the lion. He said, well, if I pull the thorn out of it, you could just kill me. But he was brave and he did it. Love that. Love that. All right, next one that's showing up is the ginger. Ginger is a wonderful essential oil. Ginger is soothing to the digestive system. So I ask you, what is it that you need to process, to digest? What is it that needs to be calmed, to be soothed? But what's neat about ginger is it's super peppery. It's a super powerful flavor as well. So that's another cool juxtaposition there of, you have this powerful, strong scent and flavor, but yet it's so soothing and aids our processing, aids our digestion. So don't just think physical digestion. What is it that you need to digest? Maybe is there a part of my message here today that's been uncomfortable for you? Are you listening to me go, nah, that doesn't apply to me. No, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Maybe a little ginger helps soothe it. Take a little time to digest and process. Let's see what animal came with ginger. Oh, this is fun. I just talked about lion, and here's a tiger. The animal of tiger. Tiger, super powerful. If you have chosen tiger today, and this is your gift that you're receiving from me, tiger is an animal that is all about leadership. Are you being called to step into leadership? Do you trust that you're capable of doing so? Tiger's a powerful animal. When you talk apex predators, there you are. There's the top of the food chain. How are you being asked to step into your gifts? What is it that you can receive to really own a position of leadership? Is there a new direction that you're going in your life, in your career, with relationships? How can you step into the lead and accept this position of power? Interesting. This animal also comes up when we talk about doing shadow work. So there may be, because the animal, if you're going to do shadow work, you want a power animal at your side that can help you face your shadow, to be unafraid to see into the darkness, to see into those shadow places. Yeah, that's a great animal. All right, so let's wrap this up. I look forward to talking with each of you. If you have questions, again, I am Kortnee Whitehawk with Confluence Healing Arts. So excited to be part of bringing a message to you today that will hopefully percolate. Allow this message time to drop in, to get comfortable, to see what pathways will develop and open for you. I'm at your service if I can be of help to you. If a question has come up with you today, I would be happy to follow up and help you kind of peel back the onion of some of these things that we've been talking about today. It is a pleasure. Thank you so much. Do well, be well, and be kind to each other out there. And y'all enjoy the rest of your sessions. Best wishes to you. Much love, much, much love.